Welcome back to Civilization 6. Today we're talking about Avowed while we play Civilization. Avowed may be Xbox's last chance as Obsidian releases Avowed as an Xbox exclusive. It's slated for the fall as of now, this is June 2nd. So why this game is important? This game takes place in the Pillars of Eternity world, and this has been fleshed out over 2 games now. So this is basically their Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, I guess you could call it. The third iteration in this series. They're calling it something different, so it's a little bit different from what they've put out with those games before. But Pillars of Eternity does have some resemblance to the original Fallout and Fallout 2 games, with an asymmetric camera angle and approaching the world in that sort of more turn-based approach. It's an interesting game series that's available on, I think, most consoles and on Steam. Obsidian is known for making good games. They also made Fallout New Vegas. They also made Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. And they have they also made Outworlds. Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds. They made Outer Worlds. That one had quite a bit of success when it was released. So
yeah, Outer Worlds.
The stakes.
That one, right?
The stakes for Xbox are pretty high because they haven't really released a good game in a very long time. Not that some of their titles have been worse than others, but none of them have been good and great. The numbers don't lie. It's pretty bad for Xbox right now. With this, with Avowed being a narrative-driven game, where Obsidian has been pretty open about this being very narrative-driven, I think that sets the groundwork for this being an enjoyable experience as far as a game is concerned.
That could be good. It looks really good. There's the what was the developer showcase kind of video on YouTube that shows some of the gameplay and images from the land, and it looks really, really pretty. Lots of really intricate landscapes, stuff like nothing else. So I think that they've really built a visually like engaging world.
Very visually engaging, and one of the things that like the biggest aspects that you want out of a game is a good combat system, especially one like this. And it looks like it's very fluid and very a lot of options in terms of uh, uh, versatility. It looks like that you can customize your loadout in very, very different ways. From wand-based combat to it looks like there are some kind of gunplay mechanics with looks like musket type weapons to fit with the theming of the fantasy world, um, and sword and shield, various different combinations I'm sure are going to be present, but yeah, it 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 could be good, but we're going to try and wire the computer. We need to transfer, and Nikki Nitemare may get kicked, so we may have to restart the game session. But I don't think we may not have to restart the stream if that's the case.
Just hang in there. We're just dealing with some technical
no, it just gave me you are the last remaining human player in the game.
Womp womp womp.
I'm just gonna go ahead and exit to the main menu, and we'll just keep it going because you can just reload in here, and we can keep talking about Avowed. And this is an Xbox exclusive. That's the thing. Is Avowed is going to be only on the Xbox, which I'm already hesitant. Only because of how many games they've rushed out the door without them being properly finished. Oh no. No, no. It loaded the game.
From humble beginnings, you have shown remarkable growth. Leave your bronze for iron, and rule with horse and sword.
Did you get the invite? No, I'm gonna have to back out and resend that invite. Give me 1 second.
That uplifts our hearts and guides us to foreign shores. Coupe the Navigator.
This would be so much easier if I could do this on the mouse and keyboard. I don't have a PC right now that can play this, so. So we are restarting the app entirely.
Civilization can be a little finicky sometimes.
Yeah, it's super finicky on the Xbox. Not a big surprise.
Oh, it wasn't that my controller was disconnecting. It was that our cat was pushing on the USB port. Please move. It was disconnecting my controller for me. So helpful for maybe. Well, that at least won't be an issue going forward, hopefully. I skipped the intro.
All right, I just sent you the invite.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this load-in is so long.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I was muted. Just saying that this load-in is really long on this console.
Yeah, I mean, we're running on old technology. We've got an Xbox One and an Xbox Series S. We will upgrade eventually.
It's got the smallest of slivers of load bar left. It's just sitting at like 99%. Woohoo! I actually made it into the room. Progress.
All right, ready and connected.
Finally.
Yeah. Back to why we're here.
Back to your originally scheduled programming.
The game itself.
From humble beginnings, you have shown
Oh, are you going back to Avowed?
Leave your bronze for iron. And
No, I was talking about the civilization.
Oh.
but also Avowed. I mean,
admittedly, when your civilization loads in, there's going to be talking for a few moments with that intro.
And now you are called upon to settle new land.
yeah, it doesn't work to talk over it. You just kind of have to let it go until it's gone. Till Sean Bean finishes.
As we enter Westeros.
And I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm still loading in.
Yeah, until Nikki Nitemare finally loads in here. And then we'll start. We'll start the game. Yeah, so if it's half as good as they say it's going to be, it'll be a good game. And I think the concern is like if it's going to be rushed or not. And there's no way of knowing that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, I don't know, like sometimes you see games being hyped up by like one person within a structure, within a company or a team. But this one seems like overarchingly pretty good. I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen any negatives so far or any like worries. Like, what do you?
they're good at storytelling. They have made quite a few really good games we named earlier, but still,
Oh my gosh, I'm finally loaded in. Sorry. I forgot I had found Crater Lake the last time we were.
Oh, you found Crater Lake.
Yeah, right before I right before we saved the game last time. I had found Crater Lake, gotten the bonus for the World Wonder or whatever. Wow, that was a really quick turn for the first turn back in the game.
Oh, those are still healing there. Oh, did you already finish your turn?
Mhm.
Oh, great. Right on.
Yeah, I only have one movable, well, one piece that I am moving right now. All right, I finally have a builder. Now I have to decide what I want to build first. I can do mines or Ooh, diamond mine. That's first. That'll give production and gold, I'm pretty sure. Right? The diamond mines give... Yeah, they give more gold. Oh, and I have to pick what to build in my capital. What are you building right now?
Currently a granary. I've got 3 turns left on that.
Nice.
And in my second city, also working on a granary.
Awesome. I'm thinking about getting a second scout to explore in a different direction. I'm going to start building another scout. I can't do any districts yet because I haven't finished like researching them.
Couldn't hurt.
I feel like I have a very small number of units and it makes me a little anxious in case there's barbarians.
Yeah.
Though I will say these city-states are pretty aggressive this game. Ooh.
How so?
Like, 1 second. They took out a barbarian outpost and took out a scout before they could alert, which is kind of
that is pretty aggressive city state.
And they're a science city state. They're not even like a military city state, which is pretty crazy.
Just expanded my border a lot.
Nice.
That was my builder's final build. It's a little fishing boat. Ooh.
One of the
A village.
governors allows you to have a bonus where you get an extra build for any builders created in that city, which I think is pretty cool. And then there's also a civic that can boost how many builds you get per builder.
Okay. I've got an alerting barbarian scoot.
A scoot?
A scoot. Just outside my border of my new city.
Oh, did you settle a second or a third city?
Second.
Nice.
Just 2 for now.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna need to bring my archer down and my warrior, see if I can take them out. I'll have my scout get that village there. I don't want to waste the turns. That scout was already alerting, and it's gonna have a bunch of troops coming in pretty soon.
That's always really annoying. You can't catch them before they go back on alert, and then you're stuck with a whole bunch of barbarians. I am like deep in the tundra exploring. And
North
all
or
like
south?
south, right along the bottom uh end of the map. Like I can see the bottom edge of the map. And there's just a bunch of woods and amber.
So the tundras are full of resources.
It seems like it. Yeah, that's where the Crater Lake World Wonder is. It's surrounded by like trees and amber and stuff. I might try to work my way down here. I don't know. There's a lot of resources in general on this map. Ooh, gross. Barbarians in a boat. That's unpleasant. Why do they always have to end up with boats before anyone else? Oh boy. I'm currently researching what is it? Shipbuilding, I think. Whatever gives you access to fishing.
Yeah, that would be the sailing.
Chat says exploit the tundra. That'd be a cold strategy.
That's a cold strategy.
You're as cold as ice.
If they have geothermal vents, it's totally worth it.
There actually is quite a few geothermal vents on this landmass, but I don't think that there are any in the tundra.
There's some on mine too. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of resources down here. I'm waiting to use the last build for my builder until I can build fishing boats. So I can fish. There's actually a lot of water down here. Is it entertaining to you? Because it's entertaining to me that there is right along the very southern edge of the map on the last two hexagons, we find the North Sea. I don't know why, but I find a deep sense of irony and or just humor in that fact that that's what's populated in this particular map. This is topsy-turvy land.
Up is down and down is up.
I mean,
This is Wonderland.
I was gonna say Neverland or Wonderland. Which one is it?
Could be both.
One is on the other side of the other, like the Fortnite Island.
Oh no. That is a kind of a spooky concept.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, I just discovered craftsmanship and boosted apprenticeship. Interesting.
Oh boy. Their warrior has arrived. And I'm going to hit him. I got my archers there just in time to hit the warrior for like over half of their health.
Wow.
That timing.
Right? I'm trying to decide if I want to change up my civics. I just got some new ones. And I feel like I'm not quite ready to part with that buff against barbarians.
It's so helpful early game.
Right. So now it's just between 1 production in all cities or 30% production towards builders. I don't think I have enough tiles to make building builders worth it yet. All right, keeping it as it is. Oh, I gotta pick a new civic to research.
Yeah, I'm working on my second settler now to get my 3rd city up.
Oh, cool.
It's a pretty good spot on the other side of the island that I'm on, right next to.
It's only 20 turns for me to make a settler without any buffs. I think that when I'm done with this scout, I'm gonna make a settler. That seems like a wise decision. Maybe. We'll see. Sometimes I think I've ended my turn because I've pressed the wrong button.
Because you're used to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
The
warrior bailed.
Ran away. Nope.
Almost brought down their scoot. And I get to pick a Pantheon, believe.
Ooh.
So... Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, +2 production from Marsh Oasis and Desert Floodplains.
Ooh.
Well, I've built this city on a floodplain.
We built this city. Sorry.
God of
Dang
the
it.
Sea, +1 production from fishing boats. That would be also very good. +1 culture from pastures. That'd be okay.
Chat's funny today. Brave Sir Robin. He ran away.
Bold Sir Robin. Rode forth from Camelot.
That's particularly funny right now because we're watching Once, the show from the mid-aughts, and Robin Hood has entered the chat. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. Relevancy. You end up picking a Pantheon?
Not yet. It's between Lady of the Reeds and Marshes and God of the Sea. So +2 production from Marsh Oasis and Desert Floodplains, or +1 production from fishing boats. I think the +1 production from fishing boats is going to be better in the long run because not everywhere is on a floodplain, although most places are in this game because of the island plates.
Don't you get other buffs from fishing boats, though? Just as
yeah,
your
so in
civilization.
so so per my civilization that I'm playing as, you get culture bombs when you put down any sort of fishing boat, and it expands your borders. So that would, I mean, that's already beneficial to me. That would be extra beneficial. So I think I might go ahead and do God of the Sea. Yes, found this pantheon. Working towards a religion. And that gave us a +1 era score. The furball says hello. The furry-faced fellow.
I'm actually surprised that he didn't say hello sooner. Usually he tries to interrupt the stream much earlier. Adorable. I have a second scoot.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So now I'm going to explore north, while the other scoot explores south. And I'm going to build a settler. I technically have kind of low population for a settler, realistically, but it'll pay off in the long run.
Absolutely. I just made a risky move.
Risky business.
Risky business. There's a warrior. It got very close to me at full health. And I just went ahead and attacked because they're on unfavorable terrain right now.
Chat says, all hail the mighty furball.
All hail the mighty furball.
That's hilarious. I wish I could get... Ooh, that's a little bit better. I wonder how many turns it's going to be till I research shipbuilding. 11 turns. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Just going to move. Oh. I was dumb and used my builder. Oops. Okay. Well, adapt. I shall. Never mind. Alms of catnip is welcome. Yes, this particular fur baby is spoiled quite frequently. He is a big fan of catnip. Absolutely. I recently saw a short about catnip tea, and I have tried this once before with a Amazon purchased catnip, and it did not go successfully. So I wish to try again. It'd be entertaining to see their reaction to catnip tea. And one of them mom's kind of a soup guy, so you'd probably like it if I got a good quality one.
He does. He likes the broth.
They're such weird creatures. Hey, speaking of weird creatures, in that game that we were talking about earlier, Avowed, they have come up with some pretty crazy uh like worlds that involve a lot of really bizarre like flora and fauna.
It does look amazing. It the environments look brilliant, um, and I think some of the uh, I don't know, there's just a quality to it different from uh, other games. I mean, I think it even looks. Um, I mean, it should look better than Skyrim. Games should look better than Skyrim now. It's been years. What am I saying? It should absolutely be better. Like, that game is old now, and it still holds up really really well because of how much
That's
upkeep
funny, chat.
they did with that. But the the vibrant colors that they use in that with still trying to maintain some kind of uh, realism to the environment, it feels more immersive that way when it seems like something completely natural, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking a little bit about the combat system earlier. I think that that's kind of part of that. I think the first person combat system, it looks pretty smooth, which I feel like combat is one of those things that can pull you out of that immersion pretty easily.
Yeah, it looks very fluid. um I'm not sure how it's going to work in terms of like the UI or a setup like that, um because they've shown a, only a little bit of the actual gameplay, um, but it does look fantastic. I'm sure that they're going to talk more about it at the that they're doing something soon, some kind of Xbox Direct or something like that.
Actually, I saw an article just earlier today that on the 9th, they are going to be doing a Xbox showcase event, and that there is an expectation that they might talk about Avowed, if nothing else, give a release date, because right now they've it's just in the fall or as in corporate terms Q3 or Q4, quarter 3 or 4, for a release date. They don't have an official one yet, so it's possible that in the Xbox um, like tech showcase that's coming up on the 9th, next Sunday, that they might make an announcement about Avowed, potentially. Be interesting to keep an eye on. We're streaming next Sunday, so maybe we'll have updates.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely be keeping up to date on what is happening.
It looks really good.
Oh, ooh.
I really think that it has potential to be really good. That video we watched about it on YouTube has some interesting gameplay clips that could mean really good things for the outcome of that game. Seems really good.
and Xbox doesn't really have that much right now. There are quite a few games that have been pushed back in terms of their release dates that um, I feel like have gotten forgotten. Uh,
I found one of those little villages right at the bottom of the map, and there's a barbarian warrior right next to it that keeps like evading me around this little village. So I'm curious how much damage this thing is going to do to me next turn. It can't one-shot my scout, but it could do a number. We'll see.
so I pulled my archer back into my city and my warrior up because it looks like those barbarians spawned a couple slingers and they were starting to surround my warrior. So I had to bring it back up north.
Those slingers can be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Right now, I can only see a single warrior at the bottom of the map. Oh, there's the second warrior. That's not great. I think I might leave that village and bail out so they don't murder my scoot.
Murmur?
Murmur? I meant to say murder, but I might have mumbled. Don't murder my scoot. Oh no. I run away now. Yeah, they're not gonna hurt that little village. I'm just going to go away and heal because they did a little bit more damage than I thought they're going to. Oh, I thought that there was going to be more landmass there. That's disappointing. That's getting a little far from my capital. Okay. I was starting to explore with my warriors a little bit, but they're so kind of fragile alone that I'm worried about getting them too far from the capital, because when I do that is when something is, oh, hey, look at that. A barbarian boat. Case in point. If there's any other games that you want to chat up, just feel free to read out. Chat, that's pretty funny because I said they're fragile on their own. You are my squishy and I'll call you squishy. I mean, yeah, by nature, humans are kind of. Oh no, that barbarian is following me. Go away. Do not murder me.
My allergies are just going crazy today. Oh boy. Yeah, exactly. Maybe the cat is having allergy issues too. Do cats have allergy issues? Can they be congested? Yeah, I'm sure they can be
Actually,
congested.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can have allergies. And it could explain the crankiness recently.
Could be. Just inundated with pollen.
Just a tiny little Krabby Patty.
$20 turns left on my settler.
I'm currently building a settler.
Nice.
My first one. I will finally have a second city. I found corn and coffee. Wow. What a busy riverbank. We got coffee, corn, and jungle and dyes. Wow, that's a lot of coffee. That will be quite profitable soon.
All right. Continuing exploring with my scout and trying to push out these barbarian invaders. How is your civilization holding up?
Pretty good. I have a scoot that is cornered a little bit between some barbarians, and I'm hoping I can get him out of it. But other than that, I think I'm doing pretty good. Let's see if this maneuvering can save the scoot. I don't know. We'll see. It's risky business, but I'll give it a go. um, there's a barbarian caravel or galleon, one of the two. I can't currently see it, it's not in view, but it keeps kind of coming into the edge of my visibility and then going back out. It's not alerting or anything, it's just like barely coming into my peripheral vision, I guess you could say.
Oh,
Wow.
that was
He is
startling.
talkative tonight.
I think he knows it. I think he knows he's going to startle when he does it.
I think that there's a slight possibility I could maybe lose this scoot. Well, we'll see. Well, we'll do our best.
We keep
Fighting, little buddy.
incidentally, we keep using his favorite word.
Oh, Play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. That's a little rude of us, huh? No wonder he's so yelly. I love how humans think that they're so like in control of all of these things, and yet we will change our entire schedules, lives, standards, tools, everything for these furry creatures. They are really the true overlords. Meow meow.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there's a new barbarian scoot.
I'm
Where
gonna,
did he come from?
since I'm in Gorgo's land, I'm gonna go ahead and send her a delegation, just so that she knows that we're on.
I'm friendly.
We're on.
I promise.
Sparta does not need your friendship. Okay, well, we
Rude.
tried. I gave you a delegation, but you're gonna be rude. That's okay.
No, I'm be rude about it. I'll just go. I'm like weaving through these mountains to try to keep my scoot away from these barbarians, and it's kind of working. He's not gone yet, so you know, that's good.
Oh, they bailed. Those barbarians bailed from their outpost. How interesting. I'm just gonna pass in front.
There are some very small passageways by these mountains, and I have to like be really careful how I move my pieces, or I'll waste turns by accidentally moving them in the wrong direction. I really hope that this scoot doesn't plunder my trade route. It's a slight possibility.
Oh, that scout was alerting. The spearman moved out of the spot to try and let the scout stand on the spot to spawn more troops, but I had my warrior right there, so I managed to take the outpost.
Ooh. All right. Let's see. What envoy quests do I have? Trigger an inspiration for early empire. Trigger a Eureka for writing. Trigger Eureka for masonry. Okay. Early empire, the boost is to grow your civilization to at least 6. I am only at 3. I do not wish to try to do that. Okay, envoys. Another way. Wow, there's rice down here. All right, there's a whole bunch of like resources all over this landmass. It's pretty crazy. It's actually a really large landmass. I've only found the southwestern border of it. No, southeastern. I know what directions are. Well, now I can build fishing boats. I just have to get another builder. I could buy one technically. I'm just a little bit shy on gold, but I don't really want to when I can just wait till I'm done building this settler and then build a builder, which I think will be helpful. There's a lot of city-states on this one landmass. How many city-states have you found?
Let me see here. Status. Eight so far.
Oh, cool.
I think the maximum allowed. I think I put the maximum allowed in the game because we went with a huge size map, and we went with one less civilization we usually
Oh, right. Yeah.
went with. So
Exploring in jungle and tundra is very tedious because it's like you have to go one square at a time until you get those bonuses that allow you to move through trees and hills faster. And it just takes a really long time. But you get a lot of experience from like finding the villages and healing and stuff like that.
Yeah, the scout, the scoots.
This cute.
Explore this area out down there, and I'm bringing my archer back up to catch my settler once that's done, because I'm going to bring him around and put him on the elephants, the other end of Samarkand there.
I can't decide if I want to build my cities like closer together, so that way the borders match up quicker and they can like be a little bit stronger that way, or if I want to spread out so I get more visibility.
I mean, I like spreading out at a distance, but I know that's probably not the ideal way to build. But I don't really build in the most ideal fashion. I try to build each city separately until they grow together finally.
Yeah, I try to go about like 6 to 7 tiles away from each other, because usually that's where they like will grow. They usually go out by about 3 rungs. They can grow bigger eventually, but like the circular hexagons. I don't know. It's also kind of a balance of where the resources and water and stuff like that are.
That was a whole island down there. I didn't expect it. I thought it would be connected to Gorgo's landmass there, but it might be down here, but I thought it was more direct. I was not expecting more sea there. See more sea.
I feel like this first probably 200 turns are a lot of hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't start with the ability to move on water.
Which is every other civilization.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like this, the Dutch Empire that I went with, they, like, they have a lot of really interesting ocean-based or ship-based bonuses, but they come closer to the Renaissance age.
Right. So you have to wait a while for your bonuses because we don't start in that time frame. We always start in ancient. That's the thing. We like playing really long games, the marathon games where we go from the ancient era all the way up to modern era.
Yeah. I mean, I think the highest turn count we ever made it to was like 800, 900 turns? Or was it more than that? Did we get to 1,000 turns in one game?
I'm not sure.
Can't remember. Some of them can last a really long time.
We got to the giant robots.
Oh yeah, GDRs.
Yeah, the GDRs.
Oh my gosh, I have 666 gold right now, and I get 13 gold a turn. I just feel the need to reference that.
Cue the X-Files music.
Right as an ad pops up for the audience. Oh man,
That's
sorry,
hilarious.
How odd. Oh, candy is booking my way.
Gorgo has 2 cities.
Interesting. Ooh, there's a barbarian scoot up here that it has very, very low health. Wow, he is.
You like that one?
Cat is talkative today. Ooh.
Oh no, 1 tile.
I met another city state. Recruit a great prophet is their quest for me. They must be a faith-based. Wow, there's a lot. Oh no, they're a militaristic one. Interesting. That's cool. They have pretty good bonuses when you trade with them.
Oh, welcome back.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, only 6 more turns and I get another settler. I can make another city. Exciting.
I've got 7 turns for mine.
Ooh. I think I will get an extra population, like either on the exact same turn or 1 turn before I lose a population because of a new settler. Let's see.
Oh. Gorgo has offered me a delegation. All right, sure, your delegation is most welcome. Thank you. So I gave her a delegation, and then she gave me a delegation, basically. It's 75. Isn't it 75 gold each time? It's like, oh, hey, you gave me 75 gold. Here's another 75 gold. She's paying it back in kind, I guess. I probably won't be starting Link's Awakening for a couple hours. We're going to probably keep streaming until we at least settle our next cities. But we were talking about Avowed.
Oh yeah, the new game that's coming out in the fall. It'd be interesting if they put out a beta test. That'd be fun to stream, see what it's like. You stream that beta for Skull and Bones. That was pretty cool.
If it's a single player experience, it may not have a beta. I mean, that it might have a demo. That would be really cool. Um, I mean, unless it does have multiplayer. I don't think it has multiplayer. It seems more like uh, a fantasy RPG, first person fantasy RPG, kind of like Skyrim, sort of, but more narrative based, I think.
I think there's a barbarian outpost south of my city that I can't see quite yet. So I'm going to be daring and take my warrior down and see what we can do about that before I create another city.
That Hut just gave me a builder.
Whoa.
Yeah, free builder. I'm just gonna take that
Wow.
with a settler.
That's great. Builders are really expensive otherwise.
Yeah.
That's quite the boon. Oh man. Usually you don't get like full units from the villages.
Yeah, super rare to get a builder like that. If anything, I'll get scouts.
Yeah, got a scout. I get population from them a lot and other resources like faith and gold and stuff. But
We got a barbarian.
That was like a year ago. I'm not sure anyone doesn't know about that. No way, 2 years, really?
Wait, what year is it?
I don't know. What is time anymore?
It's 2000. That's 2003, right?
It's 2004, 24. It's not 2004.
2004,
2024.
2024.
I don't know what time it is, like I said.
What year is it?
What year is it?
I just stepped out of the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't know what time is anymore. I feel like the building the rice farm probably more beneficial first than building a mine. And so I think I'm going to build that before I take the builder out to the next settlement. Get builds a little bit everywhere.
There are a lot of resources on this landmass. That's crazy. Wow, another city-state. So on one landmass, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different city-states so far. Some of them are squished real close together too. I was not the first civilization to meet them. Have you met Brussels? As a city-state?
The muscles from Brussels?
No. That's funny. But
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
the city-state, the orange city-state.
Oh. I don't think so.
Okay, so another civilization is them. I wonder if there's a civilization north of me. I don't think anyone else would be on the water yet.
Uh-oh. The barbarian scoot is alerting.
Oh no, not the scoot. Oh, okay. So I have my next settler. Where do I want to take them? Oh boy. There's too many choices. Wow, all of the city-states put like a 3 hexagon ring around them where you can't settle So
Or on the city-states?
yeah, so it puts a lot of limitation on where you can settle when there's so many city-states on one.
Unless you're the suzerain of that particular city-state, I think.
No, even then you still can't settle within 3 hexagons of that city-state, because like I'm the suzerain of Anshan and I still can't settle within that space.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'll just smush a couple of these together and have a city on either side of this landmass, so that way I can have boats on either side of this landmass and don't have to figure out how to go around it, because it is pretty crazy. There's a lot of mountains and other stuff that makes it pretty impassable, which isn't bad realistically.
Defensible.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good once I get more trade routes going. Ooh, I can build a galley now. Do I build a builder and then a galley, or do I buy a builder and build a galley? Choices. Need the builder first. Need to be able to take advantage of those fishing spots. I think I'll be able to sell my next city in like 3 or 4 turns. I found you.
I was about to say the same thing.
Hello. And I boosted writing, and I got an envoy from Valina, I believe is the name of the city-state. That's cool.
Not as far from each other as I thought we were going to be. Thought we were going to be much farther. That's great.
Oh, you're on the east side of Anshan. I see your scoot.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so that was my the trader that you saw. Interesting. Very cool.
One more turn and I get my settler.
I am like as close to Valinus as I can be, pretty much. And have the game still let me. But it's going to be a pretty good spot for a new city. It's amber, right on a river. So it'll be fresh water and it'll be a dock immediately, so I can build ships and stuff like that. I think that building galleys and stuff is one of the best things you can do, because then you can start exploring through the water and not just on your one landmass.
So It seems, yeah. Gorgo just added their third city already.
Ooh, wow,
They're on
on a roll.
they're
They
on,
usually do good in this era, though, and then they end up going into a dark age because they put all their efforts into putting out new cities.
the bots are on settler difficulty, by the way. Like, they're very smart. That doesn't change. It changes their stats. It doesn't change how smart the AI is in this game.
Yeah, some of the AI in this are pretty strategic. Like, there's some that do very predictable things, but some of them are surprisingly creative with their choices. Either 1 or 2 more turns, and I will be able to settle my next city. Excited.
There's the scoot. There's the alerting scoot.
There's the scoot. That's pretty funny.
I'll leave that builder there for now, because I thought I would have my warrior able to come up and escort the builder behind the settler, but that is not possible with the alerting scoot down here.
If you keep moving your scoot up north along that coastline, you will see my new city here in like a turn or two.
Nice. I just found candy.
God, sorry. Can't not do that. I don't know why. So funny. There's a lot of resources even down into the tundra. There's not just trees and stuff, but there's like amber and dyes and copper and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy.
I can still put a city next to the elephants.
What?
By Samarkand, I can still put a city next to the elephants, and I'll be able to buy the tiles out.
Oh, nice.
If you can get it close enough, you can still buy the tiles out around the city-state before it expands. Which that's what I'm trying to do. I just won't be able to settle on the elephants. Wop, wop, wop. But it'll be on the river.
Yeah, I'm settling on amber, so that way I can harvest those right away. I have a scoot that's like blocked into a mountainous cavern. It's this like valley between these two mountain ranges, and there's a city state has a warrior sitting in the way where I can't get out. All right, I am settling my second city. Rotterdam. Second city in the Dutch Empire. Woo! And I'm going to immediately start building a granary because those are always helpful. They give housing and food.
I'm thinking about building the Great Bath.
Ooh, interesting. You got a spot for it?
I do.
Nice. That's great.
I'm a little suspicious
Of what?
of other civilizations building the monuments.
Oh, yeah.
So
They give a lot of really intense bonuses to those who get them built.
they really do. I'll be able to go on
Right.
land next turn.
Yeah, next turn I'll be able to get a one of the little villages. Oh, they're the barbarians. Whoa. They gave me a relic. It's the Holy Grail. I found the Holy Grail.
Oh, wow.
It gives +1 science and +4 faith.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty crazy. And I discovered astrology. The Holy Grail relic has been placed in the palace in Amsterdam. What an odd sentence. Your people celebrate a historic moment. Villagers bring gifts as they join our civilization. +1 air score. Cool.
Oh, they did try and attack me.
Oh, did you see my city?
I did, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Be able to see more soon. I'm able to move my scoot.
Oh yeah, yours at the edge of it.
I really want to move my builder, but I don't want to risk putting my builder in the water.
Fair. That's one of the things that kind of freaks me out sometimes about the units is like if you put them in the water and they're not protected by a galley or something like that, you can lose those so fast.
Yeah.
barbarian outpost. I don't think the scoot is going to be helpful here. Let's save them.
Okay, I know there's not going to be a barbarian between there and here, so I'll move them now. I know they need amenities, and they'll get it. They'll get those amenities.
You're already getting complaints about amenities.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. It's so quick.
yeah. They're very demanding.
Yeah, so in the city that you just stepped in, they have geothermal fissures. Which I think is pretty
That's
cool.
great. That's a huge benefit.
I think that they can end up giving power later in the game.
No way. I just finished both Bronze Working and Early Empire at the same time.
Whoa.
I guess that's what it takes to be an Early Empire in the ancient era. Bronze.
Gotcha.
It makes sense. It totally tracks.
Right.
Oh, right. We unlocked the plus 50% production towards settlers.
Ooh.
I'm not working on settlers right now. And I just settled my third city, but it will be helpful the next time around.
In the next wave of population growth.
Yeah, when I'll get to it because I have to select. Go ahead and do masonry. And state workforce. +2 loyalty per turn for cities with a garrison unit. I mean, that would be helpful, kind of, but I still... Before a change of government, like, I mean, I only have one slot each, so I can't really... Until I can switch into one of the other governments.
I try to usually go for, I think it's like Republic or something like that, whatever the first one is.
I get to pick my first governor as well.
Oh, is that all on this turn? Or...
Yeah. This is a big turn. Settling that city, and I guess that was last turn, wasn't it? I'm going to just speed through doing all this, and then have you settled your next city?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right
remember?
on.
You're standing in it.
Oh, that's right. I got a little fixated, a little excited because we
zoned in, if you will.
Yeah, we finally hit a benchmark with the with this civilization game.
The first big time consuming turn.
Yeah. 15% increase in science and culture. I feel like Pingala is a good governor to start with for, and I usually put him in my capital city.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a good boost.
And that's it for my turn. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like the stream if you enjoyed this, and subscribe to see more.
Thanks for being here tonight.
Have a great day.